So let's get this started. Alright, amigos, Rich Anime here, and welcome back. Oh, no, not welcome back. I mean, welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot series. But, welcome to a new playthrough. This is Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. I don't know how they would say the subtitle, so I had to just make it up. It's been a while since we're at the Crash Bandicoot series.
Trilogy presents a smashing blast from the past.
Smashing blast from the past. Loading. We're going to see a lot of this game. There's a lot of loading in this game.
My vicarious visions.
An update they added to this is you can actually skip this cutscene now. But I'm not going to this time around. And here we are, Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. This was originally released last year, but they have the Switch version, which was released this year, and that's the one we're playing. Now I'm sorry this stream started a bit later, there was some stuff I had to sort out. But we're here now, so we're going to kick right off. We're actually going to start Crash Bandicoot 2, because that's the one that got voted the most. Starting a new game will overwrite your autosave. Yeah, that's fine. I have played this on the Switch, but I think I've only finished the first and third game. I can't remember if I finished the second game, but I've done it all on the PS4. Hello, RoboCrash64, how's it going?
Crystals. Of course. No.
Of course, all the cutscenes have been all redone and they look amazing.
Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to...
I'm glad you're doing good, RoboCrash. I'm doing good too, thanks.
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find
an enemy. Oh my god, I'm so hyped to play this.
Dad, my battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
It's that tongue, man. And here we are with Crash N.Sane Trilogy. This, well, the second game. It feels kind of weird playing this on a Pro controller, because the only time I've played this on the Switch was during handheld mode. But pretty nice. The vibrations like kicking in really well whenever I do like anything. It's awesome. So yeah, it plays exactly like Crash 2. The graphics are just a lot better, and they've improved a couple of things and added a couple of things here and there, and we'll be getting to that. But of course, as we all know, this teleports us to where we'll be meeting Cortex, because we've all played this game before, right? Good night, Matalay. Off to bed.
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
The crystals. So Cortex wants us to bring us the crystals, but in the last game, we had to hurt Cortex. No, we're not going to do that. So you see at the bottom it says, hint, be kind to the boxes to earn a special gem. This game actually tells us how to get the special gems. So we didn't have to figure stuff out. I almost spun that box there. So yeah, we have to not get any boxes throughout this whole stage if we want to get the blue gem, and that is what we're gonna do. One thing you'll notice, like straight away, like the raindrops actually like go on the screen and everything. It looks so good. Like it's so good. I was so like happy when I first heard about this. Like I was not expecting us to get another Crash Bandicoot game. Well, especially like a remake of the old ones, you know. Just it seemed like Crash was like dead for ages, and just get this. This was just so good. I was like so happy, and okay, I need to make sure I get this jump right. Yeah, you have to go onto that one that has the stripes on it, so you can just bounce off of that. I'll just avoid that turtle. Now, I do believe you can jump from these, but I can't do it as well in the N.Sane Trilogy version. Like, I used to be able to just jump on a mole and just, you know, go right over it, but I find it a bit harder. So Cortex wants us to grab these, so let's just ignore it. Why would I listen to Cortex? I'm Crash Bandicoot. Gonna make our merry way, and we're up in the end of the level already. And here's our blue gem just sitting there, all nice and juicy, and yeah. His expression in that scene was funny on Crash's face, yes. The face expressions are so expressive and I love it. Wow! Hey Monk, how's it going? We're monkeying around at the moment. And you'll notice they changed the Crash dance.
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals.
I don't really understand what he was saying, but I think I might know what he wants us to do. Yeah, Cortex is a bit funny, and we don't really want to team up with him. I mean, next thing you know, he'll start, like, you know, spanking us or something, like he does in Crash to Insanity, and we don't want that. So yeah, in case you don't know, I'm showing off the dialogue where you just don't do what Cortex says, and he gets pissed off at you, like I did in my Let's Play.
Look up at the doorway. There is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I remind you.
Okay, I don't think he says any more then. Pretty good, and not much monkeying around these days. What do the crystals do? What is a crystal? What is a Sonic? What is a crystal? I think it is a fruit. Oh, I just found 4 crystals, guys. So the crystals, what they do is, if you collect 5 of them, you can go to the next warp room. They're pretty much like... The best way to like describe them is like stars in Mario, where you collect a certain amount of them, you can move further on. Cortex wants to collect all 25 crystals, so he can fire a laser when all the lines when all the planets align, and mess up the world. And we don't want to do that. So we collect the crystals, and we've got to trick Cortex by, you know, not giving them the crystals, and we foil his plans. And we foil his plans by getting the gems, because Nitrous Brio, the best character in the game, will tell us what the gems do. Well, I mean, we already know, but basically, we'll focus a laser beam, and we can destroy Cortex's space station. Oh, I didn't want to go down here. Okay, just gonna... There we go. So yeah, the controls for this game, you can jump, you can slide, If you slide after a jump, you do a slide jump. So that makes you go further. You can also like slide spin jump, which makes you go higher. And if you press jump and then the slide button, you do a body slam. You can press the X button, yeah, it's the X button, to bring up the stats at the top of the screen. You kill most enemies by jumping on them, but if they have like a buzzsaw or something on top, then you've got to spin them. Yeah. Sonic is a failed Mario. But Sonic games are better than Mario games, am I right? So these enemies, you can't spin these enemies, because they got spikes around them, so you have to jump on them. Kind of like Spyro in that regard, where some enemies you can flame, some enemies you can charge, but not as extreme as Spyro. It's like they changed to these little areas, they actually tell you how many boxes you need, which is awesome. Hi Tales for President, how's it going? Oh yay, we're gonna beat the game very quickly. I'm hoping that we'll get about like 2, maybe 3 warp rooms done. I did start a little bit later, so might not be the case, but we'll see. I'll try and get as much as I can done. And we've got our Invincible Bandicoot after collecting all 3 masks, as per usual. Something else that they changed in this game, one of them's a bit obvious, is the voice acting, because the voice cast changed over these years for all different games. And that's fine, I feel all the voice actors do a good job. Some of them aren't as good as the original in my opinion. It might be because I'm used to the original. And also the lighting is like a lot brighter in some areas, like in the warp room. The lighting is very, very light. And I prefer the dark, like, ominous vibe. I'm surprised that that mole didn't hurt me there. Oh, I missed 1 box. This is great. I didn't think we'd get this far already with missing a box. I can't get up here, can I? Okay, well, that's a great start. I guess we'll go back to this one, like, after I've done some of the others. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Tales for President. Great, but you missed 1 box. Like, my least favourite part about the Crash Bandicoot games is when you miss 1 bloody box. I think I might know which one I missed, actually.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? There, Crash?
So there isn't as much static there. I kind of want to just replay the level, to be honest. There isn't as much static like when Coco was talking there. It's kind of weird. Like, it seemed like there was more of like a communication error. But what we should be more concerned about is, well, she asked us to get a bloody battery for her, and she's talking to us just fine, so... She got that battery, maybe? Is the game over? Like, she got the battery. That was the objective of the game, right? And how did she know that to call in over here? That doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's just Crash Bandicoot. We don't play these games for the plot, right? I mean, some people might have played the first game for Tawna's plot, but no sir, not me, I guarantee it. So, and you probably noticed at the beginning of the level, actually, there was a clock. You can do the relics in this game, and I will be doing the relics in this game, because, well, it's part of, like, doing everything. I don't know if I will do them, like, straight away, though. Maybe, like, I'll do Crash 1 and 3 and then come back to the relics in this game. Wow, I missed that jump again. Something that they did actually change in this is like the jumping is a little bit different. It's because of the hitbox on Crash's feet. It's a little bit weird and it throws you off if you've played the original games like so much. And I'm sure you know that I've played the original games quite a lot. Good thing we collected millions of crystals, otherwise there would be no world saving. Yes. Snow Go! Yeah, we'll get Snow Go in just a bit. I think I know which one I missed, but I might also be thinking of a different level. Oh no, I just do that. I definitely didn't miss one here because it tells you how many there is, and I remember it saying 5 out of 5 clearly. I guess we're getting more lives earlier on, which is a good thing. I feel like there's one where you jump on a turtle. It was like way up, but maybe I'm wrong. Did you guys see the one that I missed? Because, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, it was that one, because I had this thing. There we go. That was the one I missed. I knew it was that one. And it was all because of the mask being invincible, because it just blows the thing out of the way, so I didn't see it, you know? Well, hopefully I get my failing out of the way now, and I'll be okay for the rest of the game, yeah? I love the moving animation in this game. For a second there, like, my heart stopped, and I thought I missed the box again, but I forgot the gem takes a second to pop in. I always bring up the foot shape when I talk about N.Sane Trilogy since you told me. Alright, we finally got the gem. We're gonna skip that. Oh, we're gonna get Nitrous Brio come in now.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If this is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Embryo. I love that so much. Embryo is Bay. Now, as we know, we can't get the red gem this time around. Also, knowing Vicarious Visions, do you think they could remake Crash 4? Because personally, I think they should fix what went wrong with the game. I mean, they could. I kind of don't really want them to, though. I would rather them make their own thing. Maybe add those the whatchamacallit, the ball levels, because those were like the best part. But if they did remake them, I wouldn't be against it. Did I lose both of my masks? Okay, I can't remember. I think I have the second one still. I don't know if they changed the color in this game. I can't remember. Penguin. But if they did remake Wrath of Cortex, then I would like them to do Twinsanity as well, to be honest. Because I feel like Twinsanity needs to be remade. I wouldn't be against it. I would prefer a completely new game, though. Oh, okay. That solved my mask question there. Answered my mask question, I mean. You can't actually go around those nitro boxes anymore, which is kind of sad face. Like, the third dimension doesn't completely exist in some cases of this game. Now, I don't think there's a box up here, no. That's in, I think it's Cold Hard Crash. But I always jump up there anyway, just to make sure. I get very, very worried in case I miss a box. Not as bad in this one though, because it has a counter, which makes that a whole lot easier. Love the music so much. The music's all like remixed, it's not exactly the same. We just have to remember we have to go backwards here. If you don't hit that, that won't destroy all the nitro. Well, hitting that destroys all the green nitro boxes on the level, and those count towards the box counter. So yeah, we want to go back and hit that. Kind of a dick move, but you know, this is Crash Bandicoot. They always did stuff like this, especially in the second game. I feel like the second game's the most notorious one for doing all the dickish stuff. Okay, I believe there's like just 5 more boxes up ahead. Yep. It's really weird using this D-pad on the Pro Controller. I see in a bit, Rubber Crash. Like, the PS4's D-pad is so much better than the Switch's. And I don't want to use the analog stick, because I'm so used to using a D-pad for Crash. Though Crash does have like a little walking animation if you use the analog stick. I love, it just throws up like some of the objects and something comes out of his ears. It's great. Skip that. If I can, yeah, I love that walking animation, it's great. Hang 8 is the next one. And I believe we have a speedrun thing to do first, so we're going to get that out of the way. Basically, the speedrun is once you get to a certain point in the level, a timer will appear, and you have to beat the level in a certain amount of time. And if you beat it within that time, you can get a gem. And the timer appears right near the first checkpoint box. Oh! I got a bit impatient now. I believe it still stays though. Okay, we're gonna wait. There you go, you can see the timer in the bottom corner now. And you got this jet ski, you can press the jump button to do a boost. It tells you the controls there, that's nice. Thanks game, I'm trying to do a let's play. Now, I'm going to try and avoid the checkpoints, and you'll see why in a minute if you don't know why. Now, there's the crystal. And these hippos you can jump on. I like that that checkpoint was a little bit to the left, so it was harder for me to break it. Obviously, I'd have to intentionally spin it anyway, but you know, it's still a little bit easier if it's not there. There we go. And the gem will just be waiting for us in here. And now, what we're going to do... Suicide. Hey cool bro, 195, how's it going? I'm officially on holiday in Portugal. Oh cool, hope you're having a nice time. So yeah, now that we're back here, we play, like, so we still got the crystal and the gem, you can see at the bottom. And we can just go through the level and collect all the boxes. I kind of risked it with that jump again. Maybe I should try the analog stick. Because I don't like this D-pad like at all. I don't mind it for Sonic, like 2D Sonic, but using it for this feels so weird. I mean, I guess I'd have to get used to it. I'm used to using the Switch's D-pad for the Joy-Cons. Which, I mean, I guess I should have just taken the Joy-Cons off, but you know. Whatever. I don't really like the analog stick either. I'm switching back to the D-pad. Oh, okay. I was just about to spin it, but I guess I won't. Nothing there. I always, like, just because I play Crash 1 so much, I just always out of instinct just wait for the TNTs, because I always feel like they're not going to explode, even though I know they will. Because the bonus stages, they've changed the music, like, immensely for them, which actually kind of upsets me. I believe you want to take this. Because, because there's one bonus theme especially that I really liked, and it was my favorite theme in Crash 2, and it's not in this game. Like, there isn't. There might the words aren't coming out of my mouth. The version in this game might be a remix, but it doesn't sound anything like it, so I don't think it is. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but don't think it is. Those moments there are always fun to do. Okay. Now we've got a bit here where you see these boxes on, you can't see them. Well, you got to hit that exclamation mark up ahead. And then we've got to go back. There we go. And they'll all appear now that we've hit that exclamation mark box. That's all good. There we go. Now if you jet boost on these ramps, you actually go higher. It's a bit hard to get all of them in a row though. So I don't think they did it in the original version, but they have like proper water physics, these ramps. Like they go up and down. I don't remember them doing that in Crash 1. Probably because PS1 days didn't really have like proper water physics. Let's get rid of all those nitros. And this is going to take us back to the main part of the stage. We needed that blue gem to help get the, the actual gems. The boxes. To help get the actual gem. There we go. I love the way these hippos look. Like, they look, like, you can tell that they look really wet. It just looks really cool. I know it's like the most smallest little thing, but it's... After playing, like, the original so much, which I still love the way those games look, but, like, it's so good seeing this. Welcome back, RoboCrash64. In some ways, I do kind of like the original graphics more. In particularly, this might be a little bit controversial, I don't know, but I like Crash 1 and 2 more in the N.Sane Trilogy, but I would rather play Crash 3 on the PS1 than on the N.Sane Trilogy. That's how I feel. Most of it is because the jet ski controls are utter crap in the N.Sane Trilogy for the Crash 3. But I mean, we'll get more to that when we get to that. For now, we're just going to throw up all the jewellery that we just picked up. And I guess we'll listen to Cortex again.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Okie doke. He needs to conserve power, apparently. Maybe his battery's fried. Do you think his sister asked him to get a battery? Well, I guess it would be niece. Yeah, we've got another Turtlewoods level. So this one is not raining, this one's very bright. Which, another thing I like about the N.Sane Trilogy version, because I don't think it was as prominent in the PS1 version. So this level actually looks like a completely new level, in a way. So, I really like that. And the sunset just looks so nice. A graphical difference actually between this version, which is the Switch version, and the PS4 version. It's probably, the PS4 version graphically is probably the same as the Xbox One and PC, but I actually like the way this game looks graphically more than the PS4 version that I've played. Because Crash's fur is like really fuzzy in the PS4 version, and I don't like it. I like the way it looks here, because the PS1 games and the PS2 games, he didn't look proper fluffy, or furry, or whatever you want to call it. So, and I like the fact that he looks more like his PS1 model in this version. Okay, I think that was all the boxes on this path, so I'm gonna head back. And of course, as we all know, we love going backwards in Crash Bandicoot because you can't turn the camera. And I feel like Crash 2 has it the worst, to be honest. Like, there's so many instances where you have to go backwards in Crash 2. Crash 3 has a couple, but like, the one that I remember the most is like the underwater one. But the underwater one's 2D, so it doesn't... you're not going towards the camera if it's 2D. Oh god, Crash 3's jet ski controls are insane. I see what you did there. Yeah, the jet ski controls aren't too great. Aside from that though, it's pretty... that's like the only level I had issues with controls from what I remember. Lovely like butterflies on the sides with mushrooms. Oh, it looks so good. I can't even remember how long ago actually it was when I did the Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play. My last Let's Play was for Crash was actually Crash Nitro Kart. Which I think that was like 3 years ago. Something like that. The Crash 2 must have been like 4 years ago maybe. I'm really happy to be playing this again. And I'll be even happier when I play Crash 3. And when this game came out, like my first like... Well, actually, no, when this trailer came out, my first thing that I thought in my head was, wow, I need to Let's Play this game. But that was like last year, and I kind of like... I was half in a mood to want to go back to doing videos and stuff, but I also half wasn't. So I wanted to wait until that was really close, until I was like fully in the mood to come back, you know. And obviously that's the case now. Yes, there we go. So I am so happy that these games exist. And I'm happy for the people that love Spyro that Spyro ones exist. Unintended pun, but whatever. I heard furry. Yes, I did say that. Of course, with Crash Bandicoot, it's all about the puns. Right down there isn't mushroom with all those badges down there. So they made an actual mushroom appear, you know. And that turtle there, I bet you didn't saw that. Get it? Because it has a saw on his head. And by head, I mean back. He's actually a reject Ninja Turtle. I don't know what his name would be though. If you guys want to make up a reject Ninja Turtle name, then go ahead and that'll be his name. Now we just have Crash Dash left. Did I just skip the Crash dance? The happy joy dance, whatever you want to call it. Sliding can help you move faster. Thank you, Akaku. Yeah, sliding is pretty helpful, especially in these levels. Now these are a lot harder than the Crash Bandicoot 1 versions, so hopefully I do okay. I really like this remix of the song as well, it's pretty nice. For the most part, I think I prefer the original versions of all the songs, but like, I have no complaints about these versions of the songs, they're still great. And a lot of them just sound the same anyway, so it's fine. I was a bit worried at first, but when I heard them I was like, it's basically the same. That was close. I tried slide jumping on that one jump where I didn't slide jump, but I accidentally jumped and then pressed the slide button, but it didn't register the fact that I was doing a body slam. So thank you game. I would have died otherwise. There's a lovely gem. And he's just falling down there and he can't catch up to us. Michelangelo is a reject Ninja Turtle's name. No, Michelangelo is the best Ninja Turtle. Okay, now I believe these striped ones take 5 jumps in this version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So it's just like Crash 3. There we go. Yeah, I may not commentate while I do those because I need to count. Request Vicarious Divisions for an original soundtrack option. That would be great. Like, I wonder why they didn't put the original soundtrack in. Like, maybe like a copyright thing? I don't know. Because I mean, obviously they had enough rights to make this game, so I don't know. Does that miss the box? No, it doesn't. I can't remember, like, because I know sometimes the boulder jumps over like boxes and stuff. Still had Sonic Mania as the thumbnail. No, I didn't. I never had Sonic Mania as the thumbnail. If you're talking about like what the stream thumbnail is, the stream thumbnail uses my banner on my channel on Sonic Generations. I would have liked that life, or that one, but I didn't want to go back and risk getting them. There we go. One time when I was playing this, I think it was the PS2 version, I got like all the boxes except like one, and then because the boulder moving in blocks off the exit, I couldn't back out, and I had to restart the whole level again. It was a pain. I guess we'll watch the dance for this one. Oh, I was expecting Cortex to appear. Apparently not. Okay, and luckily enough, I remembered that the portal opens because something they changed here is the portal is a 6th warp room where the save file used to be. And Ripperoo's in there now. You don't have to go up. Which, that threw me off the first time I played it, and it has thrown me off ever since. But luckily this time I remembered. So here, Ripperoo blows himself up with TNTs, his hat comes off, and next he's going to use nitros. When he blows himself up with the nitros, you spin him. There we go. I think we want to go here. And of course those TNTs will hurt you. So you want to stay away. And the nitros. The nitros hurt on just touching it once. Do I want to go here? I think I'm... yeah, that's fine. No, it's going all over the place. Okay, it's fine. It kind of sounds like the original Ripperoo Crash 1 boss theme. I think we want to be here. I can't remember. Yeah. There we go. And his head's stuck in the ground. Ah, and he's lost his hair. He's back to his old self. Okie doke. So now that we've done all that, we press R to go up. You don't press the D-pad to go up now. Another thing they changed. And we're here, we're on Air Crash. Well, Air Crash is where we want to go to first. But, oh, we're going to go cutscene.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals.
Snow business.
20 to be exact. planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little
unwise.
I can keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
Okie dokie. So yeah, as I was saying, we've got Polar here. Oh, you can't? Can you not? Oh, you can't do that. Wow. In Crash 2, if you did that, you'd push him down, but it doesn't do it. Instead, we can do this. The game approves of animal abuse, apparently. Anyway, yeah, that's the secret to get extra lives. And look, it's Coco. She wasn't in the original Crash 2 in this part of the game. So yeah, we can ask her to join our adventure. And you can press ZR and you swap to Coco. Now this Coco is actually from Crash Bandicoot 3 using the time machine. That's why she can come back here. So the Coco in this game is actually somewhere else at the moment, and this is the Coco from Crash 3, and she helps Crash. Basically an excuse to let you play as her. Now, we're doing the second level in this warp room first, because there's a secret that we can find. And this secret allows us to get the red gem that we missed in Snowbiz. So yeah, we want to go for that first, because you also need the red gem to finish... sorry, it's the red gem from Snow Go. Let's just get this checkpoint. The red gem from Snow Go, but you need that red gem to get all the boxes in Snow Biz. There we go. So yeah, we've got Snow Go again. This is like a secret warp area. Does this actually act like a save? Or it doesn't do anything? Okay. So yeah, and tells you like some others, like Air Crash, Roads to Ruin, Totally There, Totally Fly. So yeah, we'll be getting to those later on in the game. For now, we're going to go back here. Let's take us to an alternate pathway in Snow Go. So we just beat this path. We get the red gem at the end, and then we just beat the level again like normal. Oh. Went a little bit too fast there. Oh, okay. I thought that was a bit. Alrighty. I hate the ice physics in this one so much. I forgot they changed it. Yeah, that's another thing. The ice physics are very different in this version of the game. There's like one specific section where they're just absolutely awful, and I'll point that out when I get to it. There we go. And we've got an extra mask here, which is helpful. Oh, missed them. Okay, doesn't matter that we missed that mask, there's going to be another mask if we go back here, and an extra life, which is all good. Plus we got 100 Wumpa Fruits, so got another life, so that's all good. Even more lives over here. Yeah, this basically hands you quite a few lives. 2 of them I missed, but that's fine. Now, we could have added invincibility, but that's not the case. No, I was gonna not get that life, but I may as well have got it with the 3 invincibility frames there. Okay. I pressed slide, but okay. That's still crate right there. Once we get to that platform, that's the really, really hard jump. With the new ice physics in mind. Okay, that seems to work. I should be able to be invincible now. He almost gets hit as he says that. Ah, I just missed him. Oh, okay. I was expecting that to hit the nitro crate, but apparently it didn't. That's all good. I like him Coco's skating animation. She kind of just doesn't care. She's got her hands behind her back. Yeah, if I can get up here, please. There we go. So much fruit. Okay, we're gonna just stick it. Because I think they changed the properties of getting a mask while you're invincible. It used to make a horrendous noise and it wouldn't let you pick it up. But in this game, I think it picks it up, but it doesn't increase the invincibility rate. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this so awkward... Hold on, pricks, how's it going? That jump there is like an absolute like pain in the arse in this version of the game. If you jump over it too much, you'll easily overshoot it. And if you do what I did, then that happens. Okay. I guess we'll just go and get this mask. I love you could see Coco's imprint on the floor when she landed there. It must have hurt. Oh, that was a bit early. I'll let you spin again. Gosh. Oh, I landed on it that time as well. Oh my days. Okay, good. That's fine, that's fine. There we go. Okie doke. Now, as long as we get a checkpoint, we don't have to worry about that. Actually, we can just go down here. Wow, the ice physics was so obnoxious that you couldn't even land on the metal crate. Yeah. Yeah, we're starting with Crash Bandicoot 2. I didn't actually really want to start with this one, but this is the one that got requested the most when I asked some others, and yeah. I was hoping we're starting with 3, or 1. 1 because chronological order, and 3 because it's my favourite. We don't actually have to get the boxes anymore, because obviously we've already got the box gem. Luckily, we got those obnoxious ice physics out of the way, and guess what level's next? Another ice level! Yay! I think there's only 2 in the game. No, there's 3, isn't? Yeah, because Cold Hard Crash. I was trying to, remove that level from my mind. And yeah, Coco gets her gem out of the laptop. I love Coco's dance more than Crash's. It's so great. I'll probably end up playing as Coco more than Crash, just because you couldn't play as Coco in the original. So yeah, we want to go to Snovis. And we're going to play these in chronological order now. So yeah, that hint is telling us to get the red gem. We just got the red gem. So we're all good. And I believe the red gem is just the beginning of the 2D section. So just have to make it up to there. Get this one first. There we go. Let's try and see if I can get all these seals. Yeah! I love doing that. Yeah, so checkpoint here. And then the red gem path should not be too far away. I can't remember how hard the red gem path is, to be honest. Hopefully it's not as bad as the other one. I've played Coco more often than Crash and Crash 3. Yeah, I mostly played as Coco when I played through this as well on my own time. When I first played it on the PS4, though, when I played through Crash 2 without Coco, I didn't actually realise that she was in the second warp room. Like, I completely missed her. I didn't notice till I was like going for the relics. Okay, so we wanna... There we go. I'm just gonna sit here just in case anything else comes up. Does Coco do anything different from Crash, or is she just an Echo Fighter? She's basically an Echo Fighter, yeah. No difference at all aside from, you know, animations. But I'm completely okay with that because they made her different in Wrath of Cortex, and I didn't like the way they made her different. They made her just a lot more useless compared to Crash, in my opinion. And, like, I feel like that's not really the way you should do it. If you're gonna make a playable character, make them similar, but make them feel, like, good in their own way, you know? The best example I can give is something like Sonic. Like, people love Knuckles because Knuckles is Sonic, but he can glide and climb walls, you know? I was hoping I would land that, you know, but oh well, better luck next time. Now these go down when you're that close to them. Yeah, they're not like the other ones where they just constantly go down. They'll only go down when you get to a certain distance. And these will do the same, and these bridges will fall. So you see that log there? It doesn't roll downstairs and go over in pairs and roll over your neighbour's dog, no. It's not fit for a snack, and it doesn't fit on your back. It's not log, log, log. That one just keeps going and going, whereas the other one goes when you're near it. Well, that didn't work. I'm pretty sure I was more on the log version, but whatever. Oh, here's another thing. These crates love to jump very, very high. A lot higher than they did in the original. And that makes one of the bonus rooms in this a lot more annoying. Now, if you just stand next to those icicles, they will just fall down themselves. This hedgehog likes to, or porcupine, I don't know. He just likes to bring his spikes out when you're really near him, underneath that platform. So yeah, just wait for the opportunity. But hey, at least she can be controlled on foot more. Yes, I agree with that as well. That's a very, very good thing. I feel like they should have made it so like she could be on vehicles as well. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it would have been nice, you know. I know, like, in Crash 3, you can have her play Crash's airplane level, but Crash can't play her airplane level. I never really understood that. Okay, this one moves when you're close to it. Bit of a pain. Okay, and we got the checkpoints, so we don't need to worry about redoing that gem path. And now I don't think I had to go back for any gems off that gem path. I'm kind of worried now. I kind of just went straight forward. Yeah, you can do what I did there and go fast. Not always recommended though. Especially in this version of the game, I wouldn't always recommend trying to go fast in the ice levels, because like I mentioned before, the ice physics are awful. I feel like there's a box up there and I missed it. Or I might be thinking of the other one, I don't know. Well, we'll know in a second, because this game tells us, unlike the original. Nah, we've got all of them. Well, once we break these. There we go. Butt slam. And nothing back there, all good. And we've got the Rolling Stones back from Crash Bandicoot 1. With the physics that still don't make any sense, because they should be falling flat on their face. But, you know, it's a video game. Just wait for these penguins to go, and then they reappear. And then you can walk right into them. And there's actually 2 Rolling Stones on the one we just went past. Ah, we did get all the boxes. Good, good. And there's our other gem. I love the sound effect it makes when you pick up a gem. I can't remember off the top of my head if that was in the Crash 2. I know it's definitely Crash 3 and it wasn't in Crash 1. Oh, it was on our back the whole time. How did it get there? Some of these like animations are so creative, I love it. One thing I will mention is, for starters, we can't get the box gem in this level. Secondly, if it gets into a cutscene, it warps us back to Crash, and then it warps you back to Coco after the cutscene. Mostly because if the transmission that comes in is Coco, then Coco will be talking to herself. And, yeah. I guess maybe that caused some sort of time paradox or something. So yeah, we don't really need to worry about the box gem in this one. What? Okay, I was pressing left. That would make a bit more sense. But I thought I pressed forward on the D-pad. I looked at my thumb and I was like, oh, well, I was pressing left. Oh wait, no, but that means we need to quit. Because there's a death fruit in this one. And we can't die. So yeah. For those who don't know what the death fruits are, they are platforms that only appear if you get to them without dying. So yeah, get to them without dying. Hello Miles B, how's it going? So let's do that one more time, but this time we'll do it with more feeling. Mask would be useful. Just gonna wait. And when we get to that jet ski, we're not gonna press left on the D-pad. There we go. So yeah, I believe the death fruit platform is about halfway through the level. We want to make sure we pick up the crystal, because you have to pick up the crystal, otherwise it will force you to replay the level. Like, you can't access the boss without getting all the crystals. And luckily this one's right in our path. The death fruit is right there, next to the Aku Aku mask. So... just quickly get this. There we go. So you're playing N.Sane Trilogy, correct? Session 1. Doing great. Yes, this is Session 1. We're starting off with Crash Bandicoot 2 because that's what most people wanted to play. So, yeah. We'll be going to Crash 1 eventually. And then we're going to Crash 3. Once I finish this game, I'll basically just ask everyone which one you want me to play next. Because I've already Let's Played the PS1 games on my channel. So, I'm not too bothered about doing them in chronological order or anything. We'll know how these games go. Well, I assume we all know anyway. Oh. Yeah, the death routes are usually a lot more challenging than the main level. And at the end of them, they give you a gem, which is all nice and obviously needed for 100%. Oh, we've got a bear level next. This is going to be fun. Anyone remembers, I don't like the bear levels all that much. And we can't play the bear level as Coco, because Coco is actually friendly towards this bear and doesn't like jumping on his back. No, she only does that to tigers, apparently. But yeah, I don't like the bear levels, because I suck at them. I probably won't be pressing that run button you see up. See, I missed the box already. I'll be back. I just gotta see Red Hut Sonic's negative about English, and he's confused me twice. Just about now for the one for the N.Sane stream, and another now Sonic Chaos stream. We're back here. Okay. Have fun. Yeah, these might involve a bit more concentration, and the later ones especially will probably involve a lot of rage, especially with those ice sections, because the ice physics in those sections are a pain. They're N.Sane Trilogy. Oh my! See, if you press a certain direction while you're on the ice, you can't move back from that direction. Like you're stuck in that direction until you get off the ice, and it's not fun. No, I don't think there's any instances where you need the dash. Maybe one in the secret level actually. But other than that, should be okay without using it. I personally just don't like using it because it makes it so much harder. And I'm already not good at these. Of course, TNT's hurt. Don't want to touch TNT. Stuff like that I don't like either, where they zigzag them. I know, like, the hog levels did that as well. But something about the controls from the Polar I just dislike more. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Probably the later levels that are going to give me more trouble. Coco's back. Crash, crash. Okay. I believe this is another boulder one. Yep, you can tell because the camera's already facing the opposite direction. For whatever reason, it's probably because it's a bit more simplified, maybe? Or maybe because you're constantly going forward, I don't know. But the boulder levels never seem, like, annoying. The camera does pan out a bit, I think. And Coco's face is, like, great. She looks so shocked. They don't feel as bad when you're going in this direction with the boulders. I can't remember. I think this is where you need to drop down. No? Okay. I'm thinking of the other chase level. So I know there's one where they have a checkpoint right next to it. Just wanted to make sure anyway. Okay. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I don't usually get electrocuted by that, but it can be a bit tricky, I guess. Speed boosters. Oh my god, the game's ruined forever. They added speed boosters to my Crash Bandicoot game. So yeah, these mines, when you touch them, they don't actually kill you. They just knock you in the air and forward a little bit. Something that I'm glad that they changed is you don't have an animation where you fall forwards when the boulder goes in there, which that always kind of bothered me in the original version. I'm not doing very good here. I believe there's a bit where you got. Yeah, there's going to be. No, not this bit. I think there's a bit up ahead where I think it might be this bit. Yeah, they put a couple of speed boosters here, and then you've got to break a bunch of boxes. Or no? Okay, maybe I'm thinking the wrong one. Hello, Stampy Alex. How's it going? So much Wumpa fruit. I want it all. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit where you have to collect quite a lot of boxes during a chase sequence. And they put a bunch of speed boosters there in order to at least give you a bit of a chance to do it at first, you know. But it still can be a bit of a challenge. There we go. I love how shiny those crystals are, so pink and lovely. It's also nice that not every single entrance to those little bits. Oh, you need to slide jump there. Does no. I needed that box. What was I saying? It's nice that not every single one has a boulder that lands you right there, so you like, you know, you have some chances to like go back a bit and whatnot. It just makes. Okay. Must activate my inner kleptomaniac. I almost went back again. And by back, I mean forward. But you're going back. But it's actually forward. I'm so confused. Yeah, this is the bit. Yeah, you got all those speed boosters. And then you've got stuff like that. Yeah, those are the crates that it doesn't break. That was the one I was thinking of last time. And this was the level where I missed one, but I assumed that the... Oh, so you don't have to slide jump, okay. I assumed that the, you know, the box would break, and then it didn't. And then I was like, oh god. But I was trapped in the warp room bit at the end, and I had to restart the whole level again. Amigo, is that like a Rayman game? It's a platformer like Rayman. If that's what you mean. It doesn't play exactly like Rayman though. So I'm guessing have you not played Crash Bandicoot? So, I mean, I would highly recommend it if you haven't. Either this game or the PS1 games. They're really good. I did it again. I like the Crash games more than the Rayman games. I personally think they're better. But Rayman is really, really good. Especially Rayman 2. Okay, I'm gonna go into a bit more of concentration mode this time. And you know, you can watch me still fuck up. There we go. See? See what happens when I don't talk and play at the same time? I actually do okay. Okay, can I get this gem now? Thank you. So the dice physics are so bad you can't even pick up a gem. But speaking of Rayman, I would actually like to go and play Rayman games at some point. Definitely the second one, like I said. But Yeah, because Rayman is so good. Ill deal. Now we can get the green gem in this level. Okay, tell me if this was a dream, please, because I need to know. A dream? What do you mean? Oh, you're making a Rayman joke. Okay. Or a Mario 2 joke. Okay. I actually remember from my Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play, I actually found out that even though this is called the Ill Deal, they aren't eels in the water, they're actually knife fish. I felt like my life was a lie after I found that out. I always loved the design of those little robots here. They look so cool. I especially love it in the N.Sane version. We've got robotic rats here. And lucky for us, none of them are Peter Pettigrew. Now we need to go to the right first. So there's a box here, but that's not all that's here. And for those of you that have never played this game before, you're probably like, what the hell did you just do? Well, that's a secret area, and it's one of the areas I was talking about with this game being pretty bullshit with the secret areas, but yeah. You can go through that wall, and at the end of this path, you can get the green gem. And then you just have to backtrack afterwards. Or you could kill yourself. I'm going to try and backtrack, but I don't usually make it on the way back. Because you know how it is, these crash levels can be pretty hard to backtrack on. Ooh! See what I mean there? Oh, there's a mouser up ahead somewhere. I just realised that there's like water at the... I mean, obviously it makes sense because it's a sewer, but I never paid attention that there's water at the bottom here. That's so cool. Alright, just jump over that. There we go. Yeah, there wasn't any boxes in that route, so you don't have to worry about, you know, box gem and whatnot. It's literally just that green gem. Now we're gonna wait out of this one. And here we go. Just don't start at Rayman 1 because, oh boy, that get yes, Rayman 1. Like, oh my lord. Like, I used to play that game when I was younger, and I just thought I sucked at it. I actually went back and played that game last year, and that game kicked my ass, and I was like, is this game really that hard? And then I realised, oh, it actually is that hard. But if I did play Rayman 1, I would actually play the Game Boy Advance port, because later I realised... Sorry, something's in my eye. Eyeball. So I actually realised, while I was looking up about like the game being hard, the advanced version of Crash 1 is actually a lot easier. Rayman 1, sorry. So I would probably play that version. Because when I was younger, my brother had a version of the game, and that was probably why I remembered it being a bit easier. Because, yeah, that version's easier. So I'd probably play that version of the game. Because, like, I absolutely love that game, and I love the music, and I love the aesthetic, but I can't beat the PS1 version. And I'm not going to have a stream of a playthrough of a game where I can't finish it, you know? I'd like to play through the whole game. So, yeah. I probably would start at Rayman 2, but Rayman 1, but it probably would be that version of the game. And then I'd just work my way forward. I actually remember looking, there was like a glitch you could do with this. I've never done it before though. If I can't do it, like, nah, doesn't seem like I can do it. But basically, if you like spin jump onto the edge of these, you can like do the hanging animation, but while you're not on the hanging things, and it looks hilarious. You can also press the crouch button and move their legs up. It's not helpful in this level, but it's helpful in a later level. I'm getting close to the end here. We have all the boxes, which is all good. There we go. And of course they have to put the bloody ice physics in this bit. Okay, so I was at my friend's house and we played Crash, and he controlled the OG one, and I played as a grey version of him. Is there a game that is like that in the Crash series? I think it was you might be thinking of Rayman Origins, maybe, because there is a grey Rayman. The only other Crash is like a fake Crash, or Mecha Bandicoot from N.Sane, but that's that's single player.
I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
Can't hear you, Cortex. You're cutting out. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Komodo Bros next. So yeah, the Komodo Bros, for starters, they can spin a lot longer than we can in this game. And after that happens, you spin him, and then you whack him into his bro, and they lose health. He throws his swords, rinse, and repeat. It gets a little bit harder, but yeah. Crash, not Rayman. I was about to spin in there, but that is not the case. Are you? Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember a grey Crash. Oh, maybe you're thinking of Mind Over Mutant or Crash of the Titans, because I think if you play their multiplayer, you get a different version of Crash, maybe. Was it like a fight, like a beat 'em up? Hey, it's two Gexes. Yes, sure. That's another game I probably want to play at one point, Gex. Gex is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go up. How are we doing for time? When did I start? I started at 7:30, I think, or closer to 8 maybe. It's gone 9, and I usually stop by now, but I'm gonna go a bit later because I started a bit later. So yeah, okay, we've got cutscene. There's multiplayer in Crash of the Titans and Crash Mind Over Mutant. Welcome back, Miles B.
There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
It was like normal Crash Bandicoot format. I don't recall any Crash multiplayer games with platforming. Okie doke. This one has a speed run gem as well, so we want to go for that. I believe it's the yellow gem as well. And this one is actually extremely dickish. You know, assuming I can, you know, jump on the platform properly. There's one part later in the stage and it has 2 of those plants that you can see right here. And from my knowledge, it's impossible to get through that without getting hit. I'll point it out when I get to it. There's so the timer should appear now. There we go. I believe it always just initiates the same timer as soon as you just get to that point. So yeah, we want this mask. There's a second mask in this level as well, but it would be nice if we can, you know, stick to that one, or, you know, just go down the twister. Okay, we're not going to risk jumping now. Take our time. Alrighty. We want that mask. Of course, you lose like a second going back, but it's honestly worth it. Any of you who haven't played this game, you'll see why, and if you have played this game, you already know why. Okay, I believe you can just jump that. Yeah, do that as well. Well, he's also very reminiscent of the upstream levels from Crash 1, which is really nice as well. I remember the demo kiosks for okay, we missed one. For Crash, we don't want to go that way. It's this bit right here, right there. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that without a mask. We're running very low on time, but we're gonna make it. We'll be fine. One of the levels on the demo was the upstream level, which is pretty nice. And now we can just go and get the gem and the crystal. I know I did go like right past the crystal, but I can get it this way. It's fine. Wow, I'm very good. I think it was on PS3. I don't know, it might have been a dream. I don't know. The only ones on PS3 is the Titans games. That's the only one I can think of. So for a second there I thought I was doing the speedrun again. Does pressing R not give you the boost? No, it doesn't. Okay. I thought it did for some reason. It might be because it's the same button as slide, and I thought, oh, it slides, so why doesn't it boost? You know? Oh well. We'll just have to get used to it. We're just gonna wait this out. Okay, Sonic Hacking Contest is about teamwork, where you made Sonic 1, 2, and 3, so as 3D Blast, okay, when they announce the trailers coming to Hacking Contest, or what you see, what's been changed, correct? I don't know what you mean, I can't read the rest of your text as well while playing. I'll have a look at that when we get to the loading screen. Speaking of the Sonic Hacking Contest though, I was actually thinking of like downloading the games that are going to be entered. Like, that's what I usually do anyway. I was thinking of playing them on a stream because like I've always enjoyed watching other people do it, and I've kind of like wanted to do it myself, you know. So yeah, if you go this way, you can destroy the piranha plants, and you won't get, you know, hurt when you go through the board section. It's just, you know, trying to do that speedrun wise. I don't think you have enough time to do this, so I think you do need a mask for that section, which is a bit of a pain, but oh well. Now hopefully that's everything. What am I missing? I can't get this first time round, can't I? Yeah, this soundtrack's really good. Oh no, you have to go back to this level, don't you? Okay, I wasted everyone's time. You need a secret warp. That's what it is. So the Sonic hacking contest is basically a place where people make their own Sonic hacks based off of ROMs from the classic games, and they also have been doing it for like Steam games as well, like Sonic Generation, Sonic Adventure. They'll modify the game and they'll add like their own twist to it, or maybe their own level design or whatever. Now this one, the yellow gem that we just got, we can actually use in this level. It can get us the second gem in this level, so we want to keep an eye on that. And I don't like these fire guys. These fire guys annoy me. The collision is like very, very iffy. Now, I believe there isn't any boxes or anything on the yellow gem path. We just want the gem. So, yeah. Is there Crash 3D fan games? I think there is. I remember seeing like quite a lot years ago. So there probably is. I've never played any of them, but they exist. There is one that I have played actually. I wouldn't really call it a fan game though, but it's like a prototype of Crash 1. Okay, we got the gem. I think we can just kill ourselves. Yeah, we're just gonna kill ourselves because it takes you really far back forward into the level, and you have to do really, really annoying backtracking otherwise. So yeah. But yeah, there's a Crash 1 prototype. It's pretty much how it sounds. And I remember playing that ages ago. I was actually planning, when I finished my Crash 1 Let's Play, I was actually thinking of playing like that game, or at least showing it off. Because there was also loads of like cut levels from Crash 1. You can find videos of them on YouTube. I love this music in the original game, but I don't like it as much in this version. Now we have to hit this first. Otherwise we can't get the boxes. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like a remix. It sounds like a completely new song. I just don't like it as much. Because in the original Crash 2, the bonus level themes were the same as the level themes, but like remixed a little bit, and I thought that was really cool. Okay, so here we slide into this guy and it breaks part of the fan. I'm just gonna keep doing that. There we go. I love Coco's animation for the slide jump so much. I wish that we could break that box, please, so I can just be invincible. Because it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah, because the yellow gem takes you here. You'd have to backtrack all that way, and that's a pain. So the crystal's on this path, I think, and then you have to backtrack. Yep. Oh wait, no, we have to... One sec. There's a switch on the other path. So if we get the switch, which is also what we're playing, then yeah, we can get those boxes open. There we are. Oh, I probably should have got that last, but whatever. I always found it weird. Coco's hair clips through the mask. It just looks kind of weird. Yeah, if I could just get that guy. There we go. And there's the box jam, all good. that might have been it, but probably just a dream. Is that a remake of an old one? The prototype, what I was talking about, is a prototype of, like, it was the an earlier build of Crash 1. That's what the ROM was.
Looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
Okay, now we got Bear Down, which I believe this one has a secret warp in it as well. What I'm playing right now, Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy Crash 2. So this is a remake of the old one, yeah. So this is a remake of Crash 2. There's also a remake of Crash 1 and Crash 3 on here as well. I think you need the dash jump there. Now, as you know, I suck at these, so this is going to be fun. Oh god, that jump's a bit tight. I could probably crash dash jump over that. And it's not actually called the crash dash, I don't think. The crash dash is the power up in Crash 3. This time around it doesn't actually tell you the controls. I guess probably because you've already played the other one. I don't need the controls, but I was wondering what they would call the ability. It might just be called the dash. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really like doing that because it's a bit clutch, but you know. This bit here is a pain. There we go. And those little construction workers, why do they have to be moving that right there? All they do is get in the way. What purpose does it serve? Oh great, I missed the box. What purpose does it serve having to move a box up and down? Like really? Okay, was it this I missed last time? I think so. Yeah, it was. And I believe when you jump, you're basically committed to the jump as well, because this constantly goes forward, and yeah, you can't like slow yourself down at all. You can speed yourself up. Of course you can speed yourself up, but that makes it a lot harder. And you kind of need to do the dash when you get the relics. There we go. So you might notice those platforms there. Well, those are what we need. What we got to do first, we got the gem, and then you, instead of getting to the warp, you jump on these platforms. And the camera is not very nice here, but there we go. They'd be getting their muscles. Oh yeah, okay, so they're weightlifting. I see. That makes a lot more sense. So yes, this lets us get the gem for Air Crash. I don't think we need to do the Death Route this time. The Death Route doesn't have any boxes on it, from memory. We can do this though. And completely and utterly fail. I'll at least try and get the other 2 lives. This is optional, you don't have to do this bit here. There you go. So I gained 1 life from doing that. So I mean, it's better than nothing. I always like to try that, just in case, you know. You can get an instance where you gain 3 lives. But most likely you get hit. That's at least what happened to me. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. That warps us back to the level that we've already played, and we can get the boxes. And I don't think there's any boxes behind us, so we can just keep going forward. No, we don't have to jump on these this time because we've already done the secret warp. So yeah, when you touch these hippos, they instantly go down, so you want to time this like perfectly. There we go. Now, in this game, the bonus stages actually act like checkpoints as well. So, if you hit a bonus stage, if you die, you spawn back like... If you can, after beating this bonus stage, if I die outside of the level, I will spawn next to the bonus stage. I won't have to do the bonus stage again. And also, you have unlimited lives during the bonus stage as well. If I die, I don't lose a life. It would just, you know, give me a chance to play again. That's why it's called bonus. Now this box can be a bit of a pain. There we go. Because of course, touch that water, instant death. And that's no good. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Aku Aku doesn't always change colour. Like, he's changed colour this time, but he didn't change colour earlier. I wonder why that is. Okay, so we want to jump on that platform there, but that didn't happen. There is another way you can do it. Well, I don't know if it's in this version of the game. It was in the PS1 version. I don't remember if it was in this version or not. But you can use the jet ski to get up there by touching the bombs. Those jumps are really tight. That was close. This jump always worries me. There's 2 bombs here. There we go. Thank you. And that's all of them. Good. Probably a graphics glitch. Yeah, probably. Still weird though. So I mean, the original games didn't do that. And now we're going to go back up to the 3rd warp room. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing this, to be honest. I guess I'll decide by what the next level is. Road to Ruin. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Because we can't get the gem on this first one. Got to go, I'll be back in a bit. How much longer we'll be streaming? Not too much longer. I'll like stop after this level. I mean, this is roughly about halfway through. There was one where I have like TNTs, but or a nitro. I think it's TNT, but not that one. So there's a death fruit in this level. And of course, we also need to get the crystal. I think there's a death fruit. I'm not sure. I think the death fruit's like right here, actually. Yeah, there it is. We're not going to touch it yet, though. crystal first. And just make our way back to the death root. There we go. Because yeah, the death root after you beat it spawns you like somewhere after the crystal, and that would require backtracking, and I don't want to do that in a Crash game. Or more backtracking than we had to do, basically. And obviously, the amount that we did, it was only a 2D section, and backtracking in 2D is okay. It's fine. It's just when you walk towards the camera that it gets to be a bit of a pain. Okay. Apparently it is a slide jump. Now I believe the death fruit will never disappear. Okay. I was waiting for that fire to go off, but it wasn't doing anything. Maybe they don't like register to go off unless you're on this like pathway. And obviously I spawned ahead, so yeah. It doesn't go there, so I can do that. Yeah, these sections can be a bit difficult because obviously you're platforming on very small platforms. And you've also got these logs to avoid. There we go. These can be a bit iffy to stand on as well. You don't have the animation in this game where he tries to stay on as well. And I might be wrong, but I feel like it's harder in this version of the game. Wow, Coco looks like proper evil there. In the fiery flames of hell. Hi Coco, says Murafan. And luckily we've got checkpoints, so we won't have to go through any of that again. We're just going to ignore that bonus stage because we can't get the box gem. Because we need a bonus pathway from a secret level. And that's that. Oh yeah, we can't get the box gem. I looked at that disappointment for a second and I thought, oh wait, yeah. And yeah, that was that. Must have been a dream because I looked and couldn't find anything. So what I was thinking was the Crash over Mutant, or Crash of the Titans. Because I'm pretty sure you can play as a grey Crash in that. But I don't know. Either way, do we have a cutscene? We don't have a cutscene. So, I'm going to make sure I save. Save that. And next time... Right, that was exactly 50% actually. Next time, we're going to be playing through the rest of the game, hopefully. So yeah, that will be on Thursday, so thank you all for watching. I've really enjoyed going back to Crash Bandicoot again, and I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of the Crash N.Sane Trilogy playthrough. So yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. So thank you for watching, and I just remembered Coco has different animations, so I'm just going to let this sit. There we go. She's taking the pictures as she needs. Anyway, bye guys.